Colby, back in the goals on FA Cup goal today. How great did that feel?
Yeah, I think, scoring is always nice, but it's always, occasions like this where there's a big crowd and you're on TV, it always means a bit more.
Back to the game overall, and obviously a 3-1 win today, as you mentioned. How do you describe the game?
I think it was frustrating in the first half, but I think when you come to places like this, teams are always going to be, up for it. They're going to get that extra 10%. I think we always knew that if we keep going at our intensity and keep them going through the whole 90, that they'll get tired at one point, and I think they probably did in the second half. And I think we played some nice football.
You mentioned it there, obviously coming to a place like this, on the telly there's a lot of expectation. How important is it to remain professional throughout the 90?
Yeah, it's so easy. I think it's so easy to slip up at places like this if you don't come with the right attitude. I've played years at places like this, and I always know that when teams come from higher up, you're very up for it, and you've got to come with the right attitude, and I think we did.
You touched on there, obviously the non-league experience, that goes through the team in places as well. How important is that experience when you come to places like this?
Yeah, massive. I think, when I've played here before, I think a couple of other lads have, it's very different to what we do in League One, but when you've played there before, you know how it goes, and I think it helps a lot.
Second half felt like much more like a Portsmouth performance with a goal and assist for yourself. Describe those moments and those goals for us.
Yeah, I think both set pieces. We spoke about avoiding the four big lads in their zone, so it was a bit further out. And yeah, the first one was a great ball from Clark and managed to get my head on it, and the second one was a great finish by Pigs.
Of course, obviously over 600 away fans today. How important were they throughout the 90 minutes?
Yeah, they're the same every time. They probably get bored of me saying it, but they're brilliant everywhere you go. There was class tonight, and they always give us that extra little bit.